Welcome to another episode of the Fortune Runner Wealth Podcast with your host and coach, Tony Drake. Thank you for joining me on this new podcast. As you all know, I've been away for quite a while, but doing quite a bit. So again, thank you for joining me on this podcast, the newest for 2020. It's given me a great deal of time to observe the world that we live in and all that is happening throughout this world in all nations. I see a very disturbing pattern of activities happening, lining up for specific outcomes and long-term plans. That's by all nations, not just the West. The West is the leader in it, but so is the Asian nations. But this shows the diligence and the vision of those who are the architects of nations and societies, and how they implement these long-term visions. But at the same time, we look at the architects and the structures built from having those high positions. Their immediate circle of friends and associates are usually business tycoons, owning multiple businesses, from communications to energy, from energy to manufacturing, from manufacturing to pharmaceuticals, from pharmaceuticals to agriculture. Covers a very broad spectrum of infrastructural necessities for the population that the architects in their inner circles control and own. So what I'm going to talk about now is initiative. And I'm going to apply it in real terms with regard to one's own personal wealth, health, well-being. I like to call it the 3 initiatives. That is, control and command your time, your mind, and your money. You see, because initiative has within it the most powerful components that seed success. Initiative. Now let's look at initiative, because this is a key component to freedom and applying plans and executing those plans and getting those plans done. Listen closely. Initiative opens up will. Initiative. It simply means to take action and to be consistent in an action. When one thing is identified, focused upon, and worked upon continuously. Initiative. So initiative opens up will. This is very powerful. And will opens up all potential. All potential. Because inside of will, you have purpose, you have focus, you have vision. Will is the action part of initiative, because the initiative is to take action, but will, vision, and focus opens up all of the possibilities. Will, determination, focus, work every day. So initiative opens up will, and will opens up all potential. This puts a person who has a clear objective, a clear primary objective in one's life that one is clear about. You cannot be foggy. You cannot be shaky. You cannot make excuses. You cannot be lazy. You cannot associate yourself with people who do not support your initiatives. If you must be a lone wolf, then be a lone wolf, but never Allow yourself to be around others that does not or who will not support your initiatives, because initiatives is the beginning of an idea, of a purpose, of a vision headed towards a goal. So again, headed towards a goal builds character, builds purpose, builds strength, builds insight for the implementation of the unseen powers of initiative. Initiative opens up will, and your will to do something no matter what happens is the power source to make things happen. Your will. Your will will always come under attack, but because your will is reinforced through purpose and vision, you will move forward. You won't stop. Everything else around you is just static. You're moving forward no matter what. You understand through consistent actions towards a definite goal, such as you do your research. You know things are changing every day. You know the environments are changing. You know the economy is changing. You know technology is changing. You know nations' relationships with one another is changing. Everything is changing. So while doing research, you take all of that into consideration. Will opens up initiative. It brings you deeper into a vast understanding of your potential and your capabilities. You cannot ever not motivate yourself to keep improving and to keep learning. Just because the world is going through a major crisis does not give you the excuse not to keep moving forward. In fact, will builds power and character on top of initiative, because what it does is it makes you stronger. It makes you work harder. And the mass of people who are looking for government assistance, looking for help in every direction, with your will and initiative, you will see opportunities where others cannot see it. You will be able to move further and faster because you see the power of what's necessary, even inside of a crisis, that gives you even a greater vision. You're always going to be working on yourself, your knowledge, your skill base, and your abilities. You will then need to surround yourself with as many capable people who are not only intelligent, skillful, successful, can focus, can get the job done, talented, knows the new technology, and is aware of upcoming trends in technology or whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to keep those people around you, even if they're just basically freelancers. You still want them around you because they can get the job done. They have the abilities and skills to do what it is you need them to do so that you can move further. Now let's look at this. Let's go in depth now. Let's go deeper. Through initiative and will, a lot will come to you with initiative and will. Because understand something. The old saying that most people won't make it, less than 1% or 10% will actually go through the process to become successful, is true. Because let me say this, and let me be absolutely clear here. Being successful in this world takes a lot. And to undermine or marginalize all that it takes to be successful in your goal, your vision, your idea in this world, when opposed by others who will see or experience or observe your success, attempt to somehow marginalize what it is that you had to go through to get to this point is something that you must be clear about right now in your initiative phase in order to open up will. To those people who oppose you or oppose your progress, don't want to see you move forward, even your own mind. Because if you've never experienced levels of success that you are working to achieve, your mind can also go against you. It will battle you as well. That is why the ancients always said that your greatest battle is with yourself. Because you have to battle that mind from the past that never experienced success, greatness, being at the top, whatever that means to you, but succeeding and accomplishing your will, making it real in this world, making no excuses. Your success is your responsibility, no one else's on this planet. If you don't feed yourself, more than likely, like 99.9%, nobody's going to try to feed you. And certainly no one's going to try to pay your bills. It's not an impossibility, but it's highly improbable. Listen, your battle is with you. When you get tired, when you get lethargic, when you don't want to be bothered, when you're tired of working, busting your brain, busting your ass, to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish, then it's okay to feel that way. Just the same, you keep moving forward. You've taken the initiative. Now let the will be your fuel. Look at all that you will gain if you complete your task. That is why having a vision board is good. And having yourself around people who are working for their aim to accomplish greatness in their own lives is necessary. Go find those people. Go find some meetups. Go find some kind of workshops or seminars that's going on in terms of what you're interested in. Put yourself in that environment. See, this is the fight that you have. You've got to work and fight for your survival, for your success. And you're going to have to be selfish with your time and your resources. What you give your time and your mind and attention to. You got to take that back. Because if you're used to doing something for everybody and saying yes to everybody when they need your help for this or your resources for this and that, let me tell you, you will never get there. You're required to be selfish and to achieve what you must achieve. Because once you do that, where you see necessary, you can help those who deserve your help. Right now, you have to be selfish. A child in its mother's womb is focusing on its own survival. So you being this person who has this vision, that's your child. You have to protect it and nurture it, or it will never come into reality. It will never be manifest. It will never come into this world. That's where we're at. Look at this world that we're in right now and all of the chaos happening in every nation all over this earth. We won't just talk about here in the United States. It is happening all over the globe. Thank you for joining us here at the Fortune Runner Wealth Podcast, the place where entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, go-getters, and builders alike come to unlock the doors of wealth. And please visit us at paywelldaily.com for more information. And we will do this again next week. Thank you.